I would love one of those. And we're going to see Team Liquid start off on the CT side, and Twist is already pushed up. He's already got 1 kill as well, trying to rebound off of this as Virtus.Pro is able to finally take him down. But still took a hell of a lot of bullets.
It's a nice early pick, but Twist just not quite able to make it happen with the second. And as Nitro gets dinked, this B bomb site looking a little bit vulnerable. Finally, the flank comes in. Trades, though, immediately there for Virtus.Pro as well. Adren and James still with the bomb on their backs and still haven't got to commit to this B bomb site either, right? Fast rotations on Vertigo. And it's going to be Jane with the bomb trying to make his way back around. You can see Adren just backing out of the situation as well. So Virtus.Pro, they've got time to play within this 2-on-2. And Adren thinking about this flank. Stewie looking completely the wrong way. Takes the dink, but still not taken down on 4 HP. Stewie finds the headshot. And that leaves Jane with a 1 versus 2 to contend with.
Just trying to rotate back in. And at least he's just got him trailed. He knows exactly where he is, but it doesn't seem to matter. Jane gets the first kill. Stewie on 4% HP. 4 health in a dream. Is still at least able to keep himself alive. And the kit's down by James, so he knows he has so much time to play with.
No opportunity for Stewie to get the defuse in, and James just going to find the kill. A triple for him in the pistol round to open things up. They've got a Liege watching this, but if he turns at the wrong second, it's going to be all over. Naf and a Liege with the crossfire as Naf does manage to find the opening pick, and Virtus.Pro really nobody there to try and contest. Adren forced to bail out with some utility and instead head towards this B bomb site where Twist looking like a lonely anchor. A lovely headshot to open things up, looking for more, and he's going to catch the timing as well onto Adren. It's falling apart for Virtus.Pro.
It's still Virtus.Pro with 2 players left alive, trying to barrel in towards the A site. You got Stewie and Nitro already waiting, and there's Stewie's head cleanly taken off by Kurt.
And Nitro's got a really nice angle here, just a couple of pixels. He'll spot the cross, resets the angle, and that's going to allow the rotations to come in. You can see a Liege supporting with the utility. Molotov onto the plant as he takes down Kicker, and he's going to grab the second as well. Nothing Buster can do. Yeah, if they want to get anywhere near that bomb site, they're going to need to find some more utility to work with. As Kicker this time is going to be able to find the early pick onto Nitro. That's going to put some pressure back on Liquid. A Liege caught as Sanchi goes straight through the smoke, and he wasn't expecting that. So 5-on-3 now.
Bomb going to go down now is... Feels like it's been a long time since we've seen actually the bomb planted. What was it, the pistol round, if I'm not mistaken? But they need to do it again, right? They need to be able to win this round again, do it relatively cleanly, then they can start to really build some momentum, try to break the economy out of Liquid. They're picking up the pace, catching out Twist right off the bat. Adren setting up Buster, and he knocks him down.
How do you get back into this bomb site on a 5v4 retake? That bomb ticking down as well. Liquid looking to up the pace, but it's Sanji who finds first blood. Nitro at least able to trade onto Jane, but there's so many more frags to be found, and as time starts to run out, Sanji on the off angle going to find more and more. Naf finally comes in with a frag, but this round is all but done. The AWPer desperately trying to escape. Dewey on a slightly off angle. Naf on towards the B-bomb site, but Twist going to get punished again, trying to get aggressive down those stairwell, but Buster just reading him like a book to find the opening pick. Got mid-control. They've got players heading up the staircase towards B, and Naf has got a huge job to do here on the AWP towards the generators. Trying to get aggressive. Will be able to pick up the first pick, but he needs to stay alive. He's allowing the rotations to come in as you see a Liege starting to join him, and perhaps Liquid can finally get back on the board. Naf catches Sanji in midair. Buster only able to trade for 1 before he's taken out.
Which I guess technically is like a body of water. I mean, it's painful at high velocities, all right? And Ali's able to take down Kurt. Now Jame alone against 3, and he's going to fall as well. And I actually kind of like this because they haven't really gone mid too much as Liquid is able to put the foot down. Not though going to get overrun here, looking to back away with a nice use of the incendiary to hold them off.
He's bought his teammates some time as well. The rotation's coming in from Liege, and Nitro into CT. Traded 1 for 1 by Jane, but Nitro going to be able to come in with that recovered Krieg. A quick double kill, bomb all the way down in CT spawn.
So hope for Virtus.Pro is the fact that Nitro and Naf are both really low on HP, so it could quickly turn into a 2-on-2 if they can just hit their shots. But speaking of, someone's going to push him, hoping Liquid are going to give him an advantage somehow. And unfortunately, not able to connect the shot. So there we go. Liquid end the half at 8-7 after a rocky start for Virtus.Pro.
A little bit innovative as it's going to be Sanji first through, but look at Naf. He is absolutely trained on this, and this is going to be all about the timing. Naf actually just starting to back off, and the ranged engagement coming through. Sanji not quite able to connect as the early dinks go the way of Liquid, and Naf on the hold, on the corner. It's going to be a free bomb plant as he's traded 1 for 1 by James. So bomb at least able to go down, and it's going to be a 4-on-4 hold for Liquid as the fast push still trying to come in, and Jane gets another. He's been huge on these pistol rounds. A Liege spotted as he rounds the corner, but does he know there's someone behind him as Stewie finds another, and finally Liquid start to stabilize.
That looked a little bit awkward. I was surprised to see Liquid not watch their flanks a little bit more once Naf did fall, considering he spotted out 3-4 players. Kurt, though, able to chime back in. He's alone against 2. No kit in hand at the moment. And, well, no HP left either, as Liquid do take the pistol round in a very risky affair.
Liquid Liquid happy just to sit back and wait at the moment, and really lacking in the information as now the execute starts to come through, but it's Kickert to draw first blood onto Stewie, and he's still alive in towards short. Finding another dink onto Nitro before he's taken down is going to make it so much easier for his teammates as Adren capitalizes. And 4-on-3, make that 3-on-3. The Liquid, the trades are just too good for Virtus.Pro. And Naf, he's got the Krieg, but he's going to need a 1v3 here as he's slowly sneaking his way towards this bomb site.
Looks like he's just going to chill in the smoke for now. Sanji actually repositioning, backing in towards CT spawn a little bit more. Trying to hold some. We expect Naf to be that close, and well, it doesn't seem to matter as he gets the kill nonetheless. 3 kills for him in the round. I think they know Keekert's here as well as he ran by. The smoke actually not covering off. Gets a nice little angle to use from this one, and he escapes as well with 81 HP left. The problem is they've lost a player in sight, but he's able to get around the corner and stop the bomb from being planted. Sanji here at once, actually 2 smokes to use for them. Not to mention a man advantage, a 2-man advantage as Buster just pretty much comes in and swings away with his gun. And James closes it out to tie things up now at 10 apiece.
At the moment, it's Virtus.Pro, quite frankly, as again, Adren aggressive and finding a ton of damage onto Stewie, down to 12 HP. Kicker out in no man's land, still manages to find the frag before he's traded, and with a Liege brought down low in the process, Sanji's going to find Virtus.Pro another man advantage early on. 4-on-3, no pressure towards that B-bomb site once again for Liquid, and they're trying to head up short, but Sanji has got it on lock.
That's just what I was saying, right? They get a man advantage. I mean, I did back away Keekert, unfortunately. I don't actually know what was going on within his play there because it seemed a little bit awkward, like he had vision, but he didn't actually go for the shot. Maybe hoping they wouldn't check him out. And here we go. Smoke's coming down for Liquid. Should be able to get the bomb up towards the site now. Can they defend it? Nice nade comes through. Actually takes James down to 50 HP. And Twist is looking for an angle. You can see how cautious they are to go for the plant. They do have 2 Molotovs on the side of Virtus.Pro. First one goes down. Nitro's able to get away from it, however.
Let's see if Liquid can hold this one down. They've got Twist making his way down towards short. Naf covering the flank, and they've got 1 player on the site in the form of Nitro. Buster spotted out, but James able to find the opening pick in response as he takes down Nitro. 2-on-2 now. Make that 2-on-1 as Twist with the spray down finds Adren. And it is all onto James. The AWPer taps the bomb once. He's trying to bait a peek out from somewhere, but at the moment looking completely the wrong way as he is going to be cleaned up, and Liquid will finally get something going on their T side. There is nowhere they can go. They're starting to think about a loop back around at this point as a Liege makes more and more noise towards the ramp, and they might actually get the timing here. Buster still aggressive on the ramp, but he spots out the gun of Twist, and now he's got to win the opening duel. Not able to do it as Liquid finally asserts some pressure down towards this B bomb site and is actually going to catch Virtus.Pro off guard. Adren able to take down the flank in the form of a Liege, but the B bomb site has been given up in the meanwhile, and bomb set to go down. It's going to have to be a 4-on-4 for Virtus.Pro, but they've got presence here early on.
They're definitely going to need an early frag here. Stewie's low at HP, so's Nitro, and James going to get the first shot onto Naf. So man advantage back to Virtus.Pro. They have the health advantage as well. The utility, it's going to be enough to help push back in, but can they hit the shots when they need? It's going to be the question. They got Keekert. He's ready to come in towards stairs as well, directly behind them when the push comes in from the upper. They smoke it off as well. Nitro gets dropped by Adren as he pushes in towards the site. Twist is trying to spray through the smoke. When are they actually going to have the push coming from behind? Keekert, he's there. He has opportunity to pick up some kills. He spots it the first, takes down Stewie, but there's going to be a second man there. It's Twist, and he'll eventually fall to Sanji, and Virtus.Pro will pull off the defuse.
Keekert looking to correct that as he's getting aggressive behind that smoke on short, and Nitro is aware, of course, that that smoke gives him the opportunity to do so. So going to be watching the angle. Second CT smoke comes in, and Keekert going to aggress even more, just posting up behind this smoke, and he's hoping for a timing. 2 players staring at each other through the smoke, but it will be Nitro to come off better as the aggression comes through. Do they expect the second man? Nitro, no idea at all. Almost catches the spin, but not quite able to do so, and the frags start to come through. 2-on-2 again. Somehow Virtus.Pro are finding this consistency. Buster with another, and it's on to Twist. He's only got 16 HP to work with as he looks to get this bomb down. Time means he has to, and he's at least going to be able to get the plant, needing an absolutely vintage 1v2 from him as he starts to push up, and he's got to find an early headshot. He's got to correct this into a 1v1 if he's going to have any chance at all.
Look how far away Buster is. If he can pull off this 1v1 against Sanji, there's a good chance for it, but Sanji gets the kill, and Virtus.Pro going to go up to 14 now.
They've got a slight bit of room to breathe as James looks to get aggressive towards the scaffolding initially. Pot flash to allow him to peek down on that AWP to try and find the early opening for his team. And Stewie thinking about the peek straight in. You cannot peek an AWP like that. No utility from Virtus.Pro.
Okay.
Starting to struggle a little bit. Jame on a really aggressive angle with this AWP, looking to get his team back into it as Naf finally finds Liquid the advantage, and finally Buster strikes on the flank. Jame gets another, and the trades start to come through. 2-on-1 now for Jame on the AWP. He's got the first as he heads towards short, and Elige trying to make his way onto the bomb site will be able to recover the bomb, and it's all on the timing up on top of the boxes. Virtus.Pro happy to sit back on the bomb site this time, not sending the aggression as Adren with a straight wallbang takes down Stewie 2K, and that is the perfect start for VP. Again, it's a man advantage out of absolutely nothing. They've not taken any contact, and as Kickert gets the second from short, it is looking like it is Virtus.Pro's day. 5-on-3, Nitro manages to set himself up on the first generators, trying to be aggressive as Sanji rips his head off and finds the second as well onto Naf. It's just Twist remaining with only the Galil. He'll only find the first headshot. Virtus.Pro get themselves map point on their pick. As the push starts to come in, Nitro aggressive on the angle, just making sure he doesn't give the information up, but that Molotov is so well timed as the smoke goes over the top, and Liquid, they haven't got a smoke to put the molly out. They're running out of utility. They've got to go for this surely. Smoke straight off the map from Jame, but we'll ignore that one for a split second as he looks to set himself up, gets the first on the AWP, but the trade immediately there from Nitro, and Buster just stuck behind second generators as Sanji actually joins him and finds another pick. That's bombed down. Stewie at least able to refrag, but there's so much aggressive presence here. Stewie with another onto Adren, and Buster and Kickert with the 3-on-2. They've got tags onto several players, and they catch Stewie in the transfer, but Naf's read it perfectly, and Liquid will have 14. We are not done with map number 1 just yet as Virtus.Pro. Oh, look at that economy. Surely this is going to be OT.
I will say that Liquid have done, I think, a fairly good job of like preventing Kickert from getting too many early kills in the later rounds that they've been winning. Buster, that's the shot they needed. Needs it onto Twist as well, but at least a 1-for-1 trade nonetheless.
And with so many players with nades out, there's potential here. Naf going to be looking at every angle at once and just about manages to clear it. Takes the dink for his trouble, but that won't be of concern for Liquid as the push starts to come in. Smokes all over the place, just completely locking out this bomb site with 15 seconds left. And Sanji was looking for the denial, but the Molotov's going to force him back. It's going to have to be the 4-on-2 retake as Jame, desperate to get something perhaps, goes through the smoke to his demise, and Elige starts to clean things up. Adren needing a 1v4 with the FAMAS at this point, trying to get any information he can. Spots out Elige, but nothing doing, and we will need overtime to separate these two teams on map 1. Can they make their way in? It's, again, a heavy hold towards that A bomb site from the CT side. 3 players here because they know Liquid are heading here so consistently that they can do it. Twist finally gets the opening pick onto Buster, and that's going to force some aggression out. Kickert with the jump has given his position away.
Players here as he now backs off, and this is perfect. This is Liquid playing so smart here, too. Considering they got the kill on the Buster before, as long as they can deal with Jame. I think Naf gets a little bit cut off by the dead body there, but it doesn't seem to matter. Jame gets baited in, Nitro takes his head off, and Liquid should have this B site.
Oh, that could have gone so much worse. He starts shooting the dead body, he gives the information away, he gives the play away, but they managed to recover it well, taking out the AWPer and Jame and getting that B bomb site for free. And Virtus.Pro, they are not interested whatsoever. It's going to just look to post himself up on this A ramp and hold it for as long as possible. Molotov gives away his position, though, still able to win the opening fight. And on 13 HP, Kickert able to back off. The Molotov not going to trap him in, but Stewie will find first blood for Liquid, manages to eventually scramble that trade together. And where do Liquid look to go from here? They're sending Twist up to get the information. He spots the head of Buster, but James going to swing the corner, and that's a beautiful crossfire setup from Virtus.Pro.
He's now going to know they're not heading towards the A site, can quickly rotate back towards B, and I don't see a world where Liquid can win this round. I know they can, but with Sanji on the quick flank, if he goes for it, if James can just continue to hit these shots, if, I guess more importantly, if Stewie can't connect, which he's not going to have an opportunity anymore with the nade coming through, then it looks like Virtus.Pro will be able to take their first round in overtime.
Nitro got to get the bomb down in a 1v4, nothing doing at all.
Also, maybe expect the unexpected a little bit. As you do see Buster push up, he's just going to trade 1-for-1, however. Now Liquid can use that. Elige, almost gets caught and actually punishes Kickert from that one too. Gets the headshot, gives them the man advantage in the last round of the first half of overtime.
Their map control somewhat limited. They have got middle, but that's about all they got at the moment. And Sanji actually going to be able to pick off Naf as Stewie not there to cover his teammate. 3-on-3, and Nitro wandering straight into the crosshair. Jame, though, not quite able to hit the shot, and that's going to start to open up some avenues for Liquid. The Molotov comes through to force him back into the second generators, but he won't miss twice in a row. 3v2 now for Liquid, as again, they've got to get this bomb down, and the nades are doing so much damage. Elige and Stewie just desperate to hold on to this B bomb site. Stewie pre-firing every angle he can think of as Elige comes in with one. There's a team kill as well to bring it into the 1-on-1, and it's Elige versus Adren trying to find this round. Elige gets the timing, and he'll have the headshot. 17-16.
It looks like they're going to be heading back towards this B side with 2 players to feel things out. Again, Twist can be left to himself to defend. Kicker, he actually punishes Elige the exact same way it happened to him in the round prior. And Virtus.Pro get the early advantage. Stewie, though, he was a saving grace before in some rounds on the CT side with his AoE. He's got Nitro to back him up, and Nitro gets himself quick too, as Stewie does escape to the sandbag. So at least putting things a little bit closer together, as Virtus.Pro do have the 1-man advantage. But Liquid, what do they do here? They're so spread from each other as well.
Problem is they've only got the double AWPs remaining as well, so it's really up to these AWPers just to hit their shots. Naf trying to play around the first generators, but Buster has managed to sneak up on his angle. Naf at least able to get one, swings the angle, can't find the second, but Stewie's there to bail him out, and Kicker needing the 1v2, nothing doing. Liquid have 18, and they are 1 round away, and I'm going to say it, from stealing Vertigo from VP.
Players in particular, but anyways, it's just rough times. Like one little mistake, one little misstep, one little misfire can cost you a map like this, and Buster's gonna get caught by Elige, who pushes super aggressive towards B. Stewie's looking for a shot to maybe equalize things. He's not been able to be gifted the angle just yet.
And Buster has to be winning that as well. He was holding the smoke, he was waiting for the aggression, but Elige just straight up wins the duel and finds his team the man advantage. Liquid looking to finish the job on map 1 here and now, needing just 1 more round to find their victory. Happy to get aggressive. Naf actually going to be rotating his AWP around towards the B bomb site, and James jumping straight into the crosshair. That's a gift of a frag. Now Elige looking for the backstab, playing the trigger discipline, at least able to get one. Sanji spins and trades it, but it's a 4 versus 2 for Sanji and Adren to try and recover. And look at this, Twist, aggressive, doesn't quite have the angle, so at least going to be a B bomb site that might be given up. Adren not quite caught as he went through the boost, and it should be a B bomb site plant for VP if they can get away with it.
And there's a chance here if Adren can stay alive, if Naf can hit this shot. It's 3-on-2, but the bomb should be planted momentarily. And there we go, Sanji's able to get a big kill that they needed for this one. Stewie's gonna push through the fire and the flames, and he takes down Adren as well. Sanji now alone against 2 to keep Virtus.Pro's hopes alive in map 1, but it's not gonna matter. Liquid will finally close it out at 19 rounds to 16 and go into Mirage up 1-0.
VP looking to play the immediate A-site retake. No control there whatsoever. Just James in towards the mid window on a fast rotation into the jungle to try and catch somebody off guard. Can't quite find the initial shot though. And it's going to be a free A-bomb site. It's going to be a free bomb plant for Liquid as well. A 5-on-5 retake required as the pot flashes start to come in and the pressure is applied. No kit in the hands of Virtus.Pro too, so they have to be very careful about how they go for this retake. They have to be very, very fast, and Stewie's in a good position to potentially flank around. But look at this, the big push in from CT spawn. They do have a Adren pushing from short to help up with a little bit of a crossfire, but Nitro's able to get the first already. And they're trying to come out through apartments, or trying to come back in towards the site. Sanji gets a quick little nice double. The thing is, Liquid are still fighting back. It's still equal footing, 2-on-2. Adren, he's actually just touching toes, touching noses with Stewie here. He's not able to get the kill, but eventually through the smoke, he gets it, but does it matter? Twist is there, Twist gets a triple, and Liquid do take the round. Give him a solid chance, and here we go. A little bit of a push coming in towards B. Buster, though, gets the first kill. Twist knows Sanji's gonna be here, gets him nice little frag as well, and Buster actually repositions, looking for a follow-up shot. But Twist now, that's 5 kills for him in a round and a half so far. That was so close. The headshot nearly landed by Buster, but he can't quite find it. James gonna make up for lost time, finding it onto Twist, and 3-on-2 again. Make that 3-on-1. James, a one-man army with that scout, leaving Naf all alone. He's gonna find the tag as well. Kickup will be able to capitalize, and VP, they managed to get into that B bomb site completely freely. Liquid just not able to hold on whatsoever. And then use that man advantage to your own devices if you can. Oh, so close. Nitro playing with fire, but he manages to get away with it on this occasion. Buster, though, with a quick double, is able to find Twist and Stewie pouncing with the perfect timing from window. And that's exactly the opening Virtus.Pro would have wanted on Liquid's first rifle buy. 2 quick frags coming in, and you can see they're absolutely hamstrung at this point, trying to work out where to go. Elige at least able to finally take Buster down, but the man advantage still there for Virtus.Pro. And they've got absolutely everything they could wish for. An aggressive play into the apartments from Sanji as Naf looks to bring the bomb that way. And can Liquid crack open what has been a fantastic defense from VP so far? Sanji, aggressive, looking for the fight, is going to spot out Naf, and he may have spotted the bomb as well, but his support's starting to go down. James, with a huge job to do, finds the first as the pressure starts to pour on. Nitro still trying to get aggressive. Naf manages to win the fight, and Nitro in a perfect position to cut this one out, but the cross is still going to come through. James will find it. Immediate trade. 1v1. Kicker with a recovered Galil trying to make his way onto the B bomb site as Nitro knows he's got to get that bomb back. Time not on his side. 7 seconds left on the clock, and Kicker is playing this to perfection. He will find round number 3 for VP. Still a 5-on-5 in the opening engagements, but VP definitely getting the better of them and really starting to build into this game now. You can see that confidence, that belief that they can take down a team like Liquid, as Adren at least able to find an opening. Elige immediately there to trade him out, and the push starts to make its way. Kick it with a Molotov in hand as Naf takes some early damage, and that's actually going to just draw his attention away from a split second, and that will allow Liquid out. They are going to get onto this bomb site, but can they find the frags to match? Buster taken down by Elige. Nitro gets a quick second onto Kicker, and Jame, desperate to do something about the plant, will find Twist, but not the planter. 3-on-2 with Naf and Nitro both tagged up heavily. The after plant coming through. Elige gets another onto Sanji, and it is all onto Jame. A 3v1 required for the Opera as he tries to make his way in towards the murder hole.
Yeah, you know he's going to save this one. At least try to. Elige just waiting perfectly for it. And he's able to get the kill as well.
And we'll have to see if he can make the most of them. Sanji dropping down to the CZ as the boost comes in, and Nitro going to be taken down by Jame. He read that beautifully, wasn't looking for the aggressive peek, just holding for the angle.
Short now, it's actually going to look to swing around the corner, it seems. We'll expect Buster to be there, and it seems like he's not. He's actually able to get himself a double, and Buster has just really been a rock for his team, I want to say, when it's come to the CT side of Mirage so far. Only 6 kills, but he's had massive impact kills.
Got everything they could want as well. Adren going to wander into the crosshairs of Twist and give at least something back to Liquid. The movement good as well, but Buster still aggressive and waiting. Will find the frag onto Twist, leaving just Elige. Nothing he can do. Sanji winning the duel at range with a CZ. Molotov in the hands of Kicker to stop the fast play coming out of the A ramp, as again Liquid going back to Route 1. The split play towards the A bomb site looking to come in. Sanji could be crucial here if he looks to get the backstab, but Stewie thinking about going straight through that smoke. Gonna catch the timing, and Adren is gonna have a huge job to do here from under dark as the push starts to come in. Stewie looking the wrong way, immediately found, and Elige at least able to get the trade. The Molotov of Naf will be the one to credit the frag, and Kicker somehow all alone on this bomb site as players are being spotted out left, right, and center. The Molotov's going to force him to rethink that aggressive peek as Nitro looks to get the bomb down. Sanji at least able to get one back onto Elige, but the frag's still coming through, and Sanji and Jame have got to make the rotation. They're thinking about pushing through the connector smoke, but punished by Nitro, and once again Jame with the 1v3 misses the first shot onto Nitro with his knife out. And now he's got to think about saving that AWP again. He's got to give Liquid round number 4. And it's worked out quite well initially. The bomb has looped all the way back around towards the B bomb site. The problem is they've committed 2 players to that aggressive hold, right? So they've got limited information. Elige is going to catch Adren through the edge of the smoke, and next into the crosshairs is Buster. That's a quick double kill, and now those rotations really start to become an issue. Sanji all alone on this B bomb site. The flash is good. He's not going to find anything at all. Elige takes him out. 3 for Elige in the round, and the save has to be immediately called, right?
Now we're seeing Liquid head back towards this B site where there's only one person waiting. It's going to be Buster. He does have the AWP, but Adren's now fallen in towards window, and Liquid have the man advantage yet again.
And they could put the pressure on with utility as well. Buster missing the shot, trying to fall back into the site, using the Molotov to prevent the quick drop, but he misses a second, and that's game over. Nitro going to take advantage and take the bomb site. Naf burning in his own Molotov, goes down to 11 HP, but Liquid will not care. That's a free bomb site. That's another save called by VP. Plenty of utility to drop onto Liquid as well as they look to come in, and the smokes will go over the top. Liquid, they only have one mind, and it is the A bomb site. Smoke goes in under dark, and that's going to give Adren some room to maneuver. Stewie and Nitro eat the early HE as the push starts to come through. Double Molotovs as well. Liquid using every bit of utility they've got, but Jane with a quick flick finds the first. Adren with a second onto Stewie, and this push has not worked out whatsoever. Jane free to relocate deep into CT. Sanji finds another onto Elige, and for Twist and Naf, it's just damage at this point. How many rifles can you take away?
Well, a good stack comes in for Virtus.Pro, and Jame able to hit some shots to open things up with, and they've shut Liquid completely in their tracks. With 2 players left alive, I'm not sure what they really can do here except maybe take away a couple of guns of Virtus.Pro. And there we go, VP with the cleanest round they've had in such a long time. All 5 players surviving. Pro could desperately need this round here. Just momentum-wise going into the next half, and again, Buster has just not been as effective ever since Elige has been prepared for him for majority of the time.
That's a shot and a half from Elige as well. James still trying to lurk in towards the window, hoping that perhaps he can catch a timing, but the scope will give his position away. Stewie aware of it. Adren at least able to get one back. That recovered Krieg able to take down Twist, and he's one of the high-flying fraggers for Liquid at the moment, so they're starting to struggle somewhat. They've got that mid control to work with. They've got players towards the ramp and Palace, but again, Virtus.Pro, they've got so much map control and they've gone aggressive towards B as well. Finally, they've done what you suggested, and Sanji is going to get so much information here, but is it going to be quick enough? Stewie's been able to take down James as the push looks to come in. Kickert trades 1-for-1, and that's buying time. The flank actually going to go all the way back through T-spawn now, and as Sanji starts to creep his way around, Nitro needs to get out of the way now. Leech finds the first, Naf finds the second, and that will allow the bomb to go towards the site. Sanji just not quite quick enough for VP, and now he needs the 3v1 as Nitro gets the bomb down, looking completely the wrong way. There's the first, but he's got to clear out Naf and Elige, and they have got the perfect crossfire. Sanji, his position known, everything known about him. He's got 2 flashes and a smoke. Smoke goes onto the bomb. He's trying to clear every possible angle, but he can't do it. Elige will find round number 9 for Liquid. Committing 3 players to this B-sided hold initially, look to go for the retake down towards A. That's an understandable call, and as the smokes come over the top, Nitro will fall off, and now the fast push starts to come in. The crossfire's established, the smoke's out, and that's actually going to force Elige clean out of this site. Nitro all alone in no man's land, up close and personal, can't quite find the shot. Adren takes him out.
Stewie with the smoke dissipating is going to spot out Sanji, and that's an easy kill for him to equalize things, but he gets gooshed up. Buster's able to take him down, but the rest of his teammates are going to come in strong and get 2 kills, but James still alive with Kickert. Oh, well, it's just Kickert now as James gets completely blown away. And Twist again with Kit, with a smoke, with the information where Kickert's going to be. Oh, tries going for the knife.
Both players with knives out. Oh man, it's going to be Kickert who gets the knife and gets the pistol round for Virtus.Pro inside the smoke.
With 3 players here in Elige to offer the scout support. This still isn't going to be an easy take here for Virtus.Pro. There we go, smoke's being thrown in. Elige losing sight. Stewie gets the first one. James going to be extra squishy as well here for Stewie. Twist is going to be low on 8 HP, and Stewie's just looking for the follow-up shot, but unfortunately can't pull it off, and Twist just needs to land a bullet here, but unfortunately gets nothing out of that one. But still, there's 3 players low HP. Naf still has a scout. It's 100% doable for them here.
It's doable if Naf can turn that scout into an AWP. Everybody low on HP for Virtus.Pro, so one shot will kill every single player for that scout, and they look like they're going to commit still. They haven't got enough time to rotate all the way around, so perhaps an opportunity here as the bomb looks to make its transfer. Naf can't hit the shot on the Deagle. Quickert takes him out, and it's all on Nitro with the CZ. He's got to find so many frags. He can't find any at all. VP recover beautifully. 1 flashbang for Stewie as they go aggressive down towards the A ramp. No information gathered, and Nitro already down to 22 HP. The flash is good though, as he finds the 1-for-1 trade, and Adren starts to farm himself some cash on that Mac 10.
Not too bad of a round, actually. Twist gets himself another. That's 2 in the round for him. And it's quickly turned into a 2-on-2. James on HP on 12, and he's gonna fall, and just like that, Liquid, they do my plan. They push middle. That's what I want to see the entire time in the first half.
Get a bullet into him, and their aim goes all over the place. He's not gonna manage it though. Twist straight up on the swing, removes his head.
A little bit more aware of potentially pushes coming through, and that nade. Oof.
Stewie with the pick as well. Jane was run boosted towards top mid, and he's picked him out of the sky to find the opening. He's looking for more. The flashbang not actually coming through, so he's going to be in trouble. Still able to find a second before he's taken out by Buster, and Naf is there to bail him out when he is. So a 4-on-2.
And Twists, I mean, this is a scary sight. The SG, back of sight. They don't have really much utility to clear him. They do have the 1 smoke, but then what smoke are you going to throw it? Towards CT, where then you're susceptible towards connector and jungle. And now Elige is here to back him up. He spots out the first, the smoke goes down, and Sanji's just trying to push to get the plant. It's not going to work out for them, and Liquid put themselves now up to 13.
They're going to put them in a lot of trouble for this event by looking good across the board. 3 Kriegs and a couple of AK-47s, but they've not been able to untangle this Liquid defense so far, and you wonder if they're going to be able to do it in this one. James, without his favored AWP, trying to play passive in towards mid, but Elige is just taking liberties so aggressive. Although he does have to back off as the fast play towards A comes in. Twist able to find the opening pick onto Adren, and Stewie, he's found himself half a gap in that smoke. He's thinking about exploiting it. Nobody going to pressure so far as the push starts to come through. The backstab from James, good for 1 before the smoke blooms. Still a 4-on-4, and Nitro looking to stop him in his tracks. Can't quite do so. James gets the second, and the trade's finally starting to favor Virtus.Pro on this A-bomb site.
Well, they go for the execute towards A, even with Adren.
Does he expect Naf to be so passive? Naf clears the left-hand side, but can't quite hit the shot. Jane goes down to 13 HP, but Elige is going to be left requiring a 1v3. At least there is no smoke to keep him out of the initial peaks, and he's got a Krieg in his hands to try and make it happen. Jane very low on HP. There are opportunities here for Elige, but as that Molotov gives away his position and the flashes start to fly in, it's going to be all but impossible, surely. Elige slowly creeping his way out, trying to clear the angles. First up, it's Sanji in towards Tetris, oh, he's not quite going to find the shot. Sanji will clear him out. It will be 14-9.
And now we're seeing Virtus.Pro start to cause a distraction towards B. They do have a bomb there as well, and Stewie and James gonna trade. Muster gets another.
Going to be very, very difficult for Liquid to get anything going. And this is all about the timing now. Naf actually just backs off the angle at the worst possible time, leaving Twist all on his own. Naf finds the first, though, up onto Palace, and that's buying time. Twist not cleared yet, grabs himself the second. That's the bomb down, up on the ladder, can only find damage. And there's only 50 HP between the two remaining players for Virtus.Pro as Nitro and Naf look to hold strong. Nitro finds another headshot onto Jame, and it's all onto Kicker. He wants to get aggressive, he wants to be proactive. He's found the first, and on 6 HP, Naf not quite able to find the trade. Smoke goes down, and he's looking to get this bomb planted.
I think he spotted him as well. You can see he's trained on his angle. Naf trying to come through the smoke, trying to get in towards Sandwich, looking for this final kill. Keeker's not going to expect this one. He's going to go for the plant now, and Naf's going to get around the corner in time, and Naf hits the shot as well.
Can they hold firm one more time? The push starts to come through. Kicker straight out. Traded 1-for-1 by Stewie. Allegia's position not cleared at all. He's got the first. Trade is still available, but Stewie still up and kicking, still trying to cause havoc from CT, taking the wallbang shots and staying alive somehow, some way. 3-on-3 now, and Naf, he could be key here. Sanji with the bomb on his back really can't afford to get too aggressive on the clearance of Jame. Oh, he has no idea. The flank's good. Naf finds the second, and it's all onto Adren. The IGL needing a 1v3. He's had a rough series, and it's not going to happen. Liquid take the win, 16-9, and they win their first matchup of IEM Katowice 2-0.